You know, there's a whole thing out there, and I'm speaking particularly, you know, to people who do catch the worst hell under the system and, you know, find all kinds of wrong ways to lash out at the way that they feel that they're being told every day that they're worthless and useless and, you know, scum and so on, you know, who lash out violently to each other. But there's this whole notion that, you know, if you aren't fucking over somebody else, you're weak. I mean, some people, you know, will even talk about how if you're in this life, you know, out on the streets and whatever, you know, in these communities, in neighborhoods where all this is, you know, so intense, you can't even laugh, at least not in public. You know, you might laugh in private, but you can't even laugh because it makes you look weak. And so the only way that you cannot be weak is by fucking over other people. And one of the main ways, if you're a man, that you can fuck over other people is to fuck over women. Now, we are bringing forward and have to fight ferociously for a whole different morality, a whole different way of going through the world, which is based on a scientific understanding of how we're going to get rid of what this oppression of all kinds is rooted in, and how we're going to get rid of it through a revolution to overthrow the system. But we have to go to people and say, there is nothing weak about fighting for the emancipation of humanity. You want to talk about something that takes courage and heart, going up against this whole system. As an emancipator of humanity, to get rid of this whole system, take it on and bring it down and put something much better in its place, that takes a tremendous amount of heart. It's not we're in a contest to show, you know who's badder, you know, who's tougher, you know, who's not weak. That's not what it's about. But if you want to talk about an outlook on the world, fighting for the emancipation of everybody in the world from every form of oppression, exploitation is the most powerful and meaningful thing you can do. And you don't, you know, the question isn't being fucked over or fucking over someone else. It's being an emancipator. It's being a revolutionary. It's going up against this whole system in order to put an end to all the shit that's put you in the situation you're in and has put billions of people like you, male, female, and so on, all genders, you know, in the same kind of situation. That's what we're about. That's the heart that's involved in doing this, as well as, you know, it's founded on a science, but it takes heart. That's the heart. The heart to say we're going to do away with any way in which anybody's fucking over anybody in the entire world. You want to talk about something that's not weak, well, that's it right there, even though the point is not, oh, we know we're more hard than everybody else. It's not a contest to be hard. This is about emancipating humanity. But we have to break out of this whole trap where the terms are either you are fucking over somebody or you're getting fucked. We have to break out of that, not by, you know, moralizing at people to go to church, you know, and all the rest of it. Get with the revolution. Put all that anger and that frustration at the way that you're being done daily into this revolution. This is, you know, this is what anybody who really wants to stand up. This is what anybody who wants to have their life mean something. Yes, something bigger than themselves, but something that gives expression in the highest way to what someone's life can be about. This is where you need to go, and this is what you need to be part of. And we need to go fight with people about this. Get out of this whole framework of, you know, if you're not fucking over women in particular, or you're not fucking over the people on the next block, then you're soft and weak, and your life is not about anything. Get out of that, because the choices are not being the fucker or being fucked over. The choices are being enslaved or emancipated. And that's what we represent, and that's what we got to take to people and fight fiercely with them about. And yes, one of the most concentrated expressions of that is fighting for the emancipation of women.